up YouTube? It's me again, Matt, for Tech on Site of BigPC.com. I'll be showing you how to extend your wireless connection using a Wi-Fi extender. Sometimes if you're in an office or if you're at home, you need to extend your wireless connection because as you move away from your router, and depending on the wall divisions in your place, the more you are far from the router, the weaker the Wi-Fi signal becomes. So in this case, you need to extend your Wi-Fi connection in order for you to have a good wireless connection. Now, what are the things that you need to do in extending your Wi-Fi connection? Now, of course, you need a main router. This is where your internet connection comes from, and as I mentioned, the more far you are in the router, and let's say if you move from one location to another, let's say your main router is on your bedroom, and if you move to your kitchen or living room, the farther you are from the router, the weaker the signal becomes. So you need to extend it by using a wireless extension, a Wi-Fi extender. Okay, so with this device, you can extend your existing wireless connection by rebroadcasting the Wi-Fi signal. Now, what's the important thing in extending your wireless connection is you have to put your Wi-Fi extender in a very good location. You have to put the Wi-Fi extender not too far on your wireless router. You have to put this in a location wherein there is still a Wi-Fi signal from your router, so that it can rebroadcast the wireless connection significantly. So this is the Wi-Fi extender that we'll be using to extend our wireless connection. This is just a very cheap device, but there are a lot of wireless extender that are available in the market. You have the usual branded types like D-Link, Netgear, and Cisco Linksys. So on the front, you have the LED indicator lights. You have the power, WLAN, WPS, and LAN. And at the back, there's support for the blue one. There's support for Ethernet connection. So if you'd like to connect it with a wired connection, and there's a on and off switch and the power port, and you have also the reset button on the right side. Of my Wi-Fi extender. So the first thing that you have to do is make sure that your main router where the internet connection is should be powered on together with the Wi-Fi extender. And the main thing that you have to do is you have to connect your Wi-Fi extender to the existing Wi-Fi connection of the router. It could be by means of Ethernet connection or through Wi-Fi. In this video, I'll be showing you how to connect the Wi-Fi extender using Wi-Fi. And so right now, I've already connected my my Mac to the Wi-Fi extender. So you have to know its IP address. In my case, my IP address of my Wi-Fi extender is 192.168.11.1. I opened my web browser, which is Safari, and I type in the IP address, and this is the administrator page of my Wi-Fi extender. So I place my username and password, and I chose login, and I'll be going to the wireless settings, and basically this GUI may differ from one Wi-Fi extender to another, especially if it's a different brand, but the concept is just the same. So I need to know first the existing SSID of my router.
So I'm going to select site survey. From the name itself, it would survey the existing Wi-Fi connections in my area. So it would open another window, and it would identify the existing Wi-Fi's. In my case, my main router's SSID is LTE. It shows here the encryption and the network type, so I selected it. After selecting it, it would supply all the other settings like my MAC address, the channel of my router, its security mode, and encryption type. And here, I've already configured previously my password. So you just have to type here the password of the Wi-Fi of my router, and you have to click apply. So once you have hit apply, when I move to the universal repeater settings, so it would indicate my settings of my router together with its password. So this one is very important, the password. You have to put in the password of your existing Wi-Fi from your main router. So once you've configured it, when you go to the running status, you would know that you're properly connected when the connection status says connected. Otherwise, you have to check again and make sure that the password and the proper SSID was selected. So this is the wireless status of my Wi-Fi extender. It has its own SSID, and this is the connection status to my through my router. So if you're using a Wi-Fi extender, you'll be noticing that you will have two SSID, one coming from your router and the other one is coming from your Wi-Fi extender. So I think that's basically that's the way how to show how to extend your Wi-Fi extender. This is very important, like I've said previously, if you'd like to extend your Wi-Fi connection, since walls and divisions would weaken the Wi-Fi connection. So you need another device to extend it. So for more videos, please hit the subscribe button so you can watch my other tech videos and tips, and hit the like button. It would help me a lot, and see you again in my next video. See ya. Bye.